Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuned in to the Rico Report.
I really don't know what to tell you.
That game was insane. Welcome to the Big Squad.
Shout out to the Big Squad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the Big Squad.
welcome on a very special evening to the Rico Report. We are here. He is our team. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. Bing, 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 bing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again. Welcome to the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Y'all know what it is. It's Buffalo versus everybody, and it's never going to stop. Y'all better recognize what is going on, family. Folks, what a day. Let me fix my audio because I have a feeling that my mic is not properly put in. So let me just slide on by, get this thing going because y'all need to hear me today. Y'all need to hear me today. Big things happening. Okay, well, mic is good. Mic is good. Let me just make sure that we straight. Yeah. Communications, let's go. We straight. So, folks, what's good? Some news today. Some news the last couple days. I mean, let's first of all, before I even get into the shits, man. Salute to each and every one of you guys tuning in for the very first time. If you guys are like, yo, what's going on? What's happening? Who's this guy? I represent Bills Mafia, small part of Bills Mafia. I mean, I speak my mind. I say what I say and I represent this. I represent the brand. That's what it is. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. Number two, salute to the Big Squad. Salute to the Big Squad. The Big Squad is in the building. What's good, everybody? Whether you're tuned in from YouTube, whether you're tuned in from Facebook, what's good? What's happening? Man, yo, let me get into this, man. Let me get into this, right? There's a few things we got to hit on the docket, but I gotta touch on money. I gotta touch on money because people do things for money. People do things for the bag, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You need it to survive. You need it to get the things you want, get the things you need, all that good stuff, right? And there are those that are, you know what I'm saying, are just fine. They don't need it. Now, when it comes to the sports world, let's be 100%. These guys they're overpaid, right? It's just the facts. There are positions in life that require way more because there's way more pressure on them. These guys are playing a game and they're paid big money, right? And money is the part of it. You don't work your tail off to not get paid. You gotta get paid. Which brings me to the topic at hand. JJ Watt. JJ Watt took the bag. Everybody knows it. JJ Watt was released. What's up, Omar? What's happening, man? JJ Watt was released from the Houston Texans. They said, man, we ain't ready to pay you $17 million a year. Your run with the Texans has been great. However, we're in a rebuild right now. We don't even know what we're doing with our quarterback. We claim we're keeping him. We just traded our receiver, top receiver in the league, in D Hop for a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? And a second rounder. Hey, we got rid of our coach that was messing up the whole thing. Just a mess. JJ's like, yeah, and then Houston was like, yo, we gotta cut ties. So JJ went on maybe a trolling spree, if you will. I don't know if he was trolling people or it was just people made nonsense out of nothing. But there was speculation he'd go to the Bills, speculation he'd go play with his brothers with Pittsburgh, speculation that he'd go play in Green Bay because he went to school in Wisconsin. there was speculation everywhere. You know, one thing that I will say, that we don't know shit. let me get to it, man. We don't know shit. We do a lot of speculating, me included. We don't know shit. There's so many things that we think we know. Oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. If I were them, I'd do this, and they do completely the opposite, right? Oh, they're definitely gonna cut. They can't bring back Trent Murphy. You're kidding me. Trent Murphy played the whole damn season on the roster. You know what I mean? Inactive most of the time, but they freaking kept his ass on the squad. They're gonna cut Mario Addison. They're gonna cut this, and they may not do any of these things. We don't know shit. You don't know. You know what I mean? Kevin Hart with that. You ain't gonna do shit. You know what? That's us as Bills fans, sports fans altogether. We don't know shit. But it's fun to speculate. Now, back to JJ Watt. If JJ, this is just my opinion alone. If y'all feel me, yo, smash that like. Bing, bing, smash that like. Okay? If you got a bell at home and you just want to ring it for no damn reason, ring that bell. You could do that. All right? But here's the thing. To me, JJ Watt chose the bag, right? And I don't think anybody would have had any issues if he said absolutely nothing. If they released him, he took time to be with his fam, and that was it, and he chose the Cardinals, we would be in a position of saying, yo, you know what? Shit. Cardinals, I didn't see that coming, but you know what? Good for him. But the fact that he said, I got 3 criteria that are important to me in making this decision. Quarterback's got to be number 1. So here we go as Bills fans talking about Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like Ben Roethlisberger on his last legs, potentially play with his brothers. Like, quarterback is number 1. So we're like, okay, Buffalo's definitely in the, and I'm speaking from a Bills fan perspective. Buffalo's definitely in the making. Personnel number 2. Personnel. Okay, you're talking about personnel. Okay, Jerry Hughes is still around. He's a little older, but Jerry Hughes still got a motor. He doesn't close as good, but he's got mad pressure, and his defensive run grade is excellent. Okay, you got a young linebacker in Tremaine Edmonds. You got a lockdown corner, franchise corner in Trey, and you got 2 tandem safeties in the backfield, and we got some picks that we can make. Fam, what more do you want? Personnel's right there. Okay, and the last but not least, money. I want the bag. So he picks the Cardinals. What? Had you said nothing, nobody would be saying boo. But the fact that you said, I want this, I want this, I want this, and you sitting here picking the Cardinals and talking about a second-year player that's coming into his own. Boy, please, man. Kyler Murray, I like him. I heard somebody say he's the most electrifying quarterback in the league. Are you nuts? Y'all forgot about Lamar Jackson? Talk about Kyler Murray, the most electrifying quarterback in the league. Yo, don't try to gas up Kyler Murray like that. And I like Kyler Murray. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of what he did to us, although he didn't have a great game. He had a fluke-ass pass and a monster catch by D-Hop. That's just me being salty in that game. But come on, man. You're picking the damn Cardinals. Now, that's the part where, had he said nothing, it's cool. But the fact that he said, you want this, 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 and you go and pick the Cardinals. Dude, you went for the bag. Just say you went for the bag. Yo, I'm going for the team that pays me the most and competitive. Nobody would have said a damn thing. But you went all, man, get out of here with that. I've seen people say, yo, I lost mad respect for JJ Watt. I think you're going too far. You've gone too far. However, it's interesting. And here's the thing. And most people say, but if he wanted to go for the bag, he would have went to the Browns. Apparently, allegedly, they offered more money. Or he would have went to the Colts. Right? So he could have went to those 2 places. But D-Hop is there, a former teammate. It makes sense. But like, I think he threw people off with quarterback, personnel, money. You could have just went, yo, money's important to me, personnel and quarterback, whatever the case is. But money is at the top of the bag. But damn, 2 years, 31 mil, 23 mil guaranteed. How do you scoff at that? Now, fandom aside and Bills fan aside, because I would have liked to have JJ Watt on the squad. I would have liked it. If anybody was saying, nah, man, There was no point to have him on the squad. Yes, he would have made a difference on that team. The same way he's going to make a difference on the Cardinals, right? I think he would have been better suited with the Bills, right? You're in the AFC East. You're going to win the division. Like, yo, what more do you want, man? You're playing with a natural leader quarterback in Josh Allen, and he's on the rise. How could you not? How could you not? Shout out to my guy Kingpin. Kingpin said, yo, when JJ said he bought 5 shirts and had them shipped to his brother's house because he didn't want the news to get out. Says how self-centered my guy is. Get the F out of here. Dopamine is a hell of a drug. Dopamine is a hell of a drug. Hey, it is what it is, man. Apparently, somebody spoke to one of the Bills reporters, whatever, spoke to, I don't even know who. I can't source who. Somebody spoke to somebody from the Texans speaking on him. They're like, yo, he's all about his stats. He don't give a damn about winning. Whether true or not, it is what it is. But 31 million, 23, I kind of figured that he'd get between 14 to 15. That's what I figured he'd get. But 23 mil guaranteed, 31 mil. I mean, shit. You paid for the name. In my opinion, you paid for the name. The Cardinals paid for the name, and you know what? I hope they fail. I hope they don't do well. I mean, you think you're gonna win? Get out of here, man. You're going against Russ, a disgruntled Russ, or a really pissed off Russ, or a smart Russ that's making all this stuff up so they can shore up the line. But that's just what it is. Jeff King doesn't feel good about it. He says, bullshit. He's not worth the money. I don't give a fuck. Yo, Jeff King is on one today, boy. He doesn't give a damn. And you know what? Now that the JJ Watt chatter is done, now that the JJ Watt chatter is done, like, now I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, he chose another team. All right, let's keep it moving. The one thing I will say, though, it would have been nice to have him, but I wasn't like dead set. We need JJ Watt. It just would have been nice to have a JJ Watt on the squad because it would have made a difference everywhere. That's what I think, right? But I'm with you guys. 23 mil, especially in the cap situation that we're in, 23 mil. That would have been. I don't know if Bean was ready to give that up. I don't think Bean is ready to give that up. I really don't. Bean is a smarter man than that, and for him to give up all that cash flow for one player, if I'm putting myself in Bean's position, I don't think he does that move. So they would have been like, yo, I'll give you 10 to 12, but like, that's it on a 1-year deal or whatever the case is. Who knows? I just don't think it was going to happen. Shout out to my guy, John Davila. JD, what's going on, man? It is what it is, man. He chose a non-playoff team for the bread. He certainly did. And you going against Matt Stafford, they got a better quarterback in the Rams. Matt Stafford, you still got some of these offensive receivers coming back. Stafford and them Rams are going to be a problem. They're going to be damn good. Russ Wilson is always competitive no matter what. When you have Russell Wilson on your squad, you are competitive no matter what. They just got to get this guy a damn O-line, right? And then you have the freaking Cardinals that went 8-8 last year. And who else is in the West? And the 49ers. And the 49ers, they probably bring Jimmy G back. They got Kyle Shanahan. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Listen, whether you get in the playoffs or you may not, I highly doubt it, but you chose the bag. Don't front. You chose the bag. Don't tell me you went for the quarterback because that's not true. That's false. You know what that is? You know what that tells me? I'm gonna age myself a little bit, but if you guys remember Love Connection. Remember Love Connection? I think with Chuck Woolery. All right. So if you guys, for the youngest that don't know Love Connection, you go, you date like 2 or 3 girls. I think it's 3 chicks. You date 3 chicks. You go on the date, and then you find out which one you want to date, and then the one you choose, you guys go and date and do whatever. Okay. So JJ Watt pretty much said, hey man, he's got 3 girls. Okay. And he told the girls, his criteria is, I want a girl that's really smart and intellectual. And I want a girl that is good with kids. And I want her to have a big butt and a nice smile. Those are my 3 criteria. But intelligent, loves kids, big butt, nice smile. So all 3 girls come out, and the 2 of them are exactly what he wants. 2 of them are exactly what he wants. But one of them has got a big butt and nice smile, but none of the other qualities are there. Right? JJ Watt was like, those 2 look really good. Picks the one with a big butt and a nice smile. That's exactly what he did. He took the bag. He took the bag, right? the intelligent, loving with kids, right there. That's what you need. That's what you need. And she pretty, and she got all that. But that one with a big butt and a nice smile, that's the one you chose. Hey, man, do you. Do you, JJ Watt? Do you, kid? Anyway, I'm done with JJ Watt. We're good. Good riddance. Do you do what you got to do in the Cardinals? I'll be watching. I think we'll all be watching. And now let me put my realism together and look at it from a different way. Him going to the Cardinals next to Jay Phillips, if they bring back Jay Phillips, Jordan Phillips, with Chandler Jones, that's gonna be a nice front. They might draft a couple to shore that up. Maybe Jadeveon Clowney ends up going to the Cardinals on a 1-year deal. Bring those guys back together. Hassan Reddick, they don't even know if they're going to bring his ass back. He might not be back, so that might not be the same. Patrick Peterson's not there no more. He's leaving. You know what I mean? Buda Baker's nice. I like Buda Baker. So they got some. Simmons is there too. So they got some pieces. Don't get me wrong. They got some pieces. My man Jeff King says, gotta have that ass. Facts. You gotta have that ass. No doubt. You don't doubt. There's no doubt about it. Big butt and a nice smile is what he chose. I mean, shit, who doesn't like a big butt and a nice smile? Who doesn't? But there's some good qualities. Long term. You feel me? I'm just saying. Let me put that away. Let me put that away. Love Connection. You got me talking about Love Connection. I don't even know how I made that up. I just got on the spot. Love Connection with Chuck Worry. Golly. All right. Now that that's out the way. New Mexico, I see you, kid. New Mexico, yo, Rico, is that dating game with Chuck Worry? You damn right. The Love Connection. Y'all don't remember that? You got me in my bag with that Love Connection, man. Lone Wolf. I see my guy Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf says, yo, man, 13-3 AFC championships, all without Watt. Damn right. And you know what? Watt could have been the difference to make us go to the Super Bowl. But at 31 mil, that's tight. But hey, man, it is what it is. I'm sure Bean could have massaged a way to get him that money, but he's not there. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, folks, now that that's out the way, JJ Watt chose the bag. He's gone. He's gone to the NFC. Back to your regular scheduled program with the Bills. We've got some work to do. I'm not really getting on that draft right now. I'm more so about free agency. What is going on in free agency? And before we get to free agency, we got to really talk about our defensive front. Now, hear me out when I say this. Hold on a second. Michael Risman says their defense is looking big time in Arizona, man. Big deal. So is Tampa's and others. We need 6 wins in AFC East because that's what we about. It's facts, man. That's facts. We're big business too. We are big business in Buffalo. So I don't want to. Oh shit, big business in Buffalo. Yo, Pierre, you hear that? Big business in Buffalo. Let's just wait to see what we do in free agency, and then we can coin that a little bit. So, hear me out, folks. There's been some movements. Moving on to the next topic. There's been some movements. Let's talk about it, man. Because I want to get into what we're gonna do with the Bills, but let me get what's going on around the league, and then we can get back to the Bills talk. Kyle Van Noy let go. Kyle Van Noy let go. What are the Miami Dolphins doing? Let me tell you something, man. Hold on a second. Truth to Hearts says, yo, a lot of y'all are overreacting about the Bills. The Bills fans are hating. None of it is really mad. Hold on a second. None of y'all are really mad. Is that what you're saying? None of y'all are really mad. We just talk our ass like, yeah, man. We do talk our out of our asses. We do. We don't know shit. We don't know what's going on. The team, they put little, like, the reporters reach and grab and try to find little things, and they put little narratives out there, and we as fan bases and we as content creators, you know what I'm saying, we go out and just create shit out of nothing, right? We talking about cutting all these players. We talk about cutting Addison. We talk about cutting Butler. We talk about cutting Jefferson. We may just cut one. Realistically, we may just cut one and keep it going, because ego is a big thing. There you go. There goes my man Bobby, man. Nobody knows shit. It's facts. Ego is a big thing. And let me tell you something about ego, man. As a GM, as a head coach, as a person, as a female, as a male, as an athlete, we all have an ego, right? So put yourself in the position of a GM, right? You go out and you draft said players. You go out and you spend money on said players, and they're not quite working out the way you wanted to. And you're like, I'm gonna give up on that like right away. No, I gotta see this through. Like I saw the potential when I signed these guys to big money. I gotta see this through. What do you think happened with Trent Murphy? He could have easily got rid of him, but no, he's like, I gotta see this through. So he did. Major fail, but he had to see it through. So does Bean learn from someone like Trent Murphy? Or is he going to cut bait with a lot of these players? Now, if you look at our cap, we're not going to have a choice. We have to move on for some players. But I bet you it's not going to be cut city in Buffalo. He might let go one, maybe two. But like, where are you letting go? Is it defensive end? Is it defensive tackle? I think more so the most realistic thing to happen is Mario Addison is gone. He might be the only one gone. Why? Defensive end, you get rid of Mario Addison that you just brought on. You signed him to a 3-year deal. Did we sign him to a 3-year deal? I think. You get rid of him. Now you're left with Daryl Johnson, Mike Love, Jerry Hughes. I'm trying to think, and Brian Cox. If that. You content? Are you good with that? I'd love to see more of these guys, but are you good with that starting the league off with Jerry Hughes and and I forgot Epinesa. Jerry Hughes and Epinesa. Are you just okay with that? If you are, then great. Let's keep it moving. But at the end of the day, ego is a big thing. He's going to want to see these players through. He's going to want to. He can't just do 1 year and say, all right, you guys are all gone. He's like, hold on, let me wait. Let me not pull the Miami Dolphins and get rid of Van Noy. Kyle Van Noy was a beast when he played with the Patriots, was a good player when he played with Miami. He got trucked real good by Josh Allen. I know y'all remember that. Y'all remember that for sure. But man, oh man, where the ego comes into play here. So, and speaking of ego, will Bean start to make some moves soon, or does he wait to see a lot of these other bargain bin players get cut? Because they're starting to happen. It's starting to happen now. Kyle Van Noy being one of them, right? Kyle Rudolph being another. We'll get into that too. You feel me? So it goes a long way. Ego goes a long way. Jeff King says, yo, Kevin's flipping out right now. Van Noy, yeah, baby. So I creep. Yes, Jeff King. Let me tell you something. I'll say this. Kevin was not happy about it. Kevin was not happy. And you guys saw how Kevin lost his ish in that draft. And he's actually happy with that draft pick. But he lost his ish. I'm going to tell you. Ego is a big thing. And I think, I'm not saying that Bean has a big ego, but the ego does have to play into effect on, I bring a guy in, I want to see him through. And I think he wants to see him through. Now, Kyle Van Noy. I hate to even go here, but I'm going to go here. When players get cut, we all talk about, what about him and the Bills? Kyle Van Noy, solid player, can still play. Had some bad luck with injuries last year, but boy can play. The Miami Dolphins are on the hook for $20 million. They saved 10 right now. Dead cap have $4 million. So it's not as bad, but you guaranteed this man $30 million. You give him $30 million guaranteed. $30 million guaranteed. If you want to create some kind of precedence on where you want to go next year, a guy like Van Noy could want to stick it to the Miami Dolphins. Yo, Buffalo. Because y'all, if I don't know if you saw his statement, disappointed. That's like underlying talk for you. I'm effing pissed. Y'all disrespect me like that after after the game spent a whole goddamn day in a hospital, and y'all gonna cut me like that? Flores does some weird stuff, man. Great coach, but his personnel, the way he deals with personnel is very strange. You got a starting quarterback in Tua, and you mess around bringing Tua out, Fitzpatrick in, Tua back in, Fitzpatrick out. Yo, you messing with the quarterback flow? Come on, man. And then you got this Calvin. Oh, you cut your captain after 1 year when you signed him a 4-year deal. Yo, what's going on? Miami. What's happening, man? Scott Blakely says they're making room for Deshaun Watson. That's what they're doing. But yo, you're paying this guy big money to be off the team. Yes, you saved 10 mil right now, but you paid him 30 mil guaranteed. He's sitting chilling right now. I got 30 mil guaranteed. All right, cool. It is what it is. So if Bean wants to add a little bit of edge to this defense, Van Noy would be interesting. Now, I don't know if he has. I know for a fact he doesn't play like Milano. Those are two different type of guys. But shit, that wouldn't be so bad. That would not be so bad. Dolphins cutting Van Noy after a year is a huge red flag. Has to be more than this than the Van Noy situation. Or like Scott Blakely said, they're just making room. They're just making room. Who knows? And it could be. But don't forget, Flores is he's a Bill Belichick descendant. You know what I mean? He's more like, I don't give a damn who you are. I will cut you if I need to. And he's probably taking that. He's taking that on. So like, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Now, the real question is, does Van Noy fit the Bills? Truth to hearts. I hate to say it, but the Dolphins might get Deshaun or Russ. Let's talk about it. They got money. They got the picks. Let me tell you something, man. When I said I did not want anything to do with Deshaun Watson coming to the East, I meant every word of it. I want no parts. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, man. I feel like when the AFC East started to kind of swing Buffalo's way, and, we were just going to run it and just call it a day and just be the top team, then the Jets started doing some shit. Then the Dolphins started doing some shit. Patriots took a dip. They're going to start coming back. And now, like, you think Deshaun Watson might be coming over. Like, let us just run it. Let us run it for the next 20 years. I do not want a Deshaun Watson messing up this plan because that boy is a baller. I don't fear the man, but golly, man, he's a player. He's a player. I do not want him. But Miami makes all of the sense. They pretty much robbed the Texans of picks. They robbed them. And now they might have to give back the Texans their picks, but they're going to have to give up Deshaun Watson. It makes all the sense. I don't want it to happen, but it makes all the sense. It makes all the sense. But you know what? We got a quarterback going into year 4, ready to go, groomed, on the money, bring on the competition. That's the way he looks at it, man. It's not going to be easy. But I got dogs surrounding me. So you know what? If Deshaun Watson has to go to Miami or he has to go to New England, I don't think New England's got the money for that, or the picks, or the personnel to even go back and forth with the Texans. I don't think it's going to work out that way. And then the Jets, if he goes to the Jets, good riddance, because they're going to gut the Jets. You want the Jets, you're going to give up Sam Darnold, obviously. You're going to give up Denzel Mims. You're going to give up, what's that defensive tackle in the middle? Quinnen Williams. You're going to give that up. They're probably going to want Marcus May. You're going to have to give up a whole lot. You might as well give up the linebacker, too. I forgot he got hurt last year. Can't remember his name right now. He came from the Baltimore Ravens. You're going to have to gut the team. Anywhere that Deshaun's going to go, which is problematic, but anywhere Deshaun is going to go, you're going to gut that team. That team is going to be gutted. So good luck. Good luck. You're either sitting out a year or you're going to fake an injury. I don't know what Deshaun's going to do, but he's digging in deep. He's digging in deep. Somebody asked me if I would trade for Odell. Hell yeah, I would trade for Odell. Are you nuts? Odell's one of the best receivers in the game. You don't think I would trade for that? Having Odell and Diggs on one squad? What? Cole Beasley in the middle? Nah, man, I would definitely do that. Not gonna happen though. Shit, if it did, let's do it. Run that shit back. I'm telling you, competition would be fierce. I feel sorry for Trey White. Trey White, you got to cover that guy or that guy. Pick one. Who's our cornerback too? Golly, man. But pipe dreams. But back to my original question: would Van Noy fit the Bills? We're a 4-3 nickel defense. Where does he fit in? It doesn't. You put him on the edge unless you make him an edge, but he's not. I don't know, man. It just doesn't fit. Roy Crosby, Van Noy's a 3-4 linebacker. There you go. He gave up 20 out of 22 passes in the coverage. He's not strong in coverage. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. And I don't think he's coming to Buffalo. But it's good to talk about it. It's good to talk about it. But man, what are the Dolphins doing? We'll find out. Maybe they're making room. You never know. Jeff King says it's called believing their own press, Pierre. And yes, I agree with the Watson scenario. Hold on. What is Pierre talking about? Let me see what my man Kingpin is talking about. What's going on, Maybach Mel? What's happening, man? Don't bad talk my Pats. Nah, man. Your Pats are they're we're gonna see what they're gonna do this offseason. We'll see what they'll do this offseason. That's for sure. Making room by eating 20 mil is nuts. I don't know, man. Yo, they're eating $20 million. You're absolutely right. So it doesn't make sense. What Pierre said is there's got to be more to it. There's got to be more to it. But like, just the optics doesn't look good. You cut a captain, signed 4 years into the deal, and it's not like he's a scrub. He's not a scrub. Van Noy is not a scrub. Now, maybe it is that they overpaid for Van Noy. They overpaid. I mean, you know how free agency works. You got to overpay sometimes. That's just the name of the game. This year might be a little different if you're not the top 4 to 5 teams. This year's a little different. New Mexico says that, yo, that's because he thinks he's smarter than everyone. That's Bill Belichick. Yeah, Bill Belichick. I mean, yo, let me tell you something. Bill Belichick can't pull the I'm smarter than you all the time, because when you look at his drafting abilities, Bill Belichick, the coach, excellent. Bill Belichick, the GM, womp womp. That boy's track record is poo-poo. That boy can't draft. Man, if you look back at this track record of drafting, not good. I saw a list. Not good. Not good at all. Dolphins cutting Van Noy after a year is a huge red flag. It definitely is a huge red flag. Y'all, we already know that. So, are we done with this Van Noy talk? I don't know. I like talking about other teams, but I mean, if it doesn't affect us in any way, shit, that's one less defender that we got to deal with over there with the Dolphins. I guess that's the best way. I mean, the thing that makes the most sense is he goes back to New England. That's all I care for, man. That's what it comes down to. So, folks, for those that are tuned in for the very first time, it is a Tuesday night. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. This is the Rico Report. Smash that like. You see, there's a little bell on the corner of your screen, whether you're watching from your phone or your laptop or whatever the case is. There's a little bell. Click that little bell. It might do this. It might sound like this a little bit if you hit it. Allows you to know when I go on. Notification bell. Turn that on. Let's go. Truth or Hearts is on that OBJ, man. OBJ for a third, and we Gucci. Trade back with the 30. Yo, if we can make that happen, because right now, coming off, we could get a good little bargain coming off of a knee injury. Trade for his ass, but I mean, I don't know how much is left on his contract, but that'd be something. That will be something. Now let's stay on the offensive side of the ball. Tight end, the tight end position. How y'all feel about that? Because right now, people are going to start to get cut. And it's starting to happen. Cut, casualties. See, you listen, man. I had I can't even speak like blah, 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 blah. My episode last week. It's cap casualty season. Brothers are getting cut. They're gonna start getting cut very soon. I'm telling you right now, man. So here's the deal. We had a tight end from Minnesota that got cut. A beloved tight end from Minnesota that got cut. Kyle Rudolph, 10-year vet. A guy like Kyle Rudolph, not flashy, would fit quite well with Buff. You allow the Dawson Knox, the Tommy Sweeney, the Duke Williams. You know, you guys already know how I feel about that. I know it's not going to happen, but it's a pipe dream a little bit. You allow those guys to kind of develop under a guy that's been doing for 10 years straight starting. Listen, it's not a bad move. Teach little Dawson Knox, a little young Dawson Knox, a little something. I'm just saying. Chandler Bing, biggity Bing. That's my guy. It can't hurt to have depth at tight end position, man. Look at the Bucks last year. Number 1 tight end went down a year. But they still managed well. Do you know who I'm waiting to get cut in terms of cap casualty? Cameron Brate from the Bucks. I'm hoping they move on from him because Gronk is going to come back. I think Cameron is on. He's one of those guys that could potentially get cut from the Bucks. A Cameron Brate to the Bills would not be so bad. Ertz waiting on that wouldn't be so bad. We're waiting. Richard Rush. Knox needs to get out of his own head. His concentration is crap. There's a lot of things crap about Dawson Knox. But I'll give him this. That boy's a hell of an athlete. And they see it. And they just say, man, if you could just put it together, you could be a damn good, damn tight end. But you in your own way. You're in your own way. Yo, y'all feeling that? Cameron Brate? I'm telling you right now, man, pay attention. That boy is on the verge of getting cut. Unless he wants to run it back and restructure and stay with that team. But I don't think he can. I think it's either they cut him or it's a wrap. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But that name has been something that I've been paying attention to. Cameron Brate would be nice because let's be real. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If in fact you have the ability to go after a tight end somewhere, wherever, this offense moves up 2 to 3 notches. 2 to 3 notches. Someone that quarterback of ours can trust would be heavy. There's not 100% trust. He loves his tight end, but there's not 100% trust. If you notice near the end of the season, I'm talking about like 6 games to the playoffs. Let me tell you something, man. Our OC was drawing up plays that were like gimmies for Dawson Knox because I can't trust him to go downfield and create a play for him because he's not going to make a play. But if I can get it to him short and let him kind of create something, cool. But like, I want bigger things for my tight end. I didn't get a guy that can run 4.5 just to give him something 2 or 3 yards. I want him to get downfield. Help me out. Help me is what Josh Allen is saying. Come on, man. Help me. Shit. Yo, am I talking shit? Y'all let me know. That's real talk. And I can tell you this. Dawson. Diggs is probably sitting there, yo, they got rid of Kyle Rudolph? Yo, Brandon, tell him right now, man, I vouch for this guy. Bring him on. Bring his ass on. I could see something like that happening. 10-year vet? Oh, yeah, he's coming through. This does not tell me to stop the draft process and trying to bring a guy like a Brevin Jordan or something like that, or a Kyle Pitts, which I highly doubt is going to fall. But golly, man, you've got to still bring on your draft. You got to. I forgot. I don't know what I was listening to. I think my man Pierre gave me a snippet of Jim Monos talking about, I think it was from the Tyler Dunn podcast, and draft picks. Some people value draft picks heavily. A guy like, I'm going to tell you this though, a guy like Bill Belichick doesn't, with the way this man's been drafting, he doesn't. But for us to be able to this draft is so damn hard. Let me put it this way. The draft is so damn hard. If you think you can nail down every draft pick, you're a guru, but it's not happening. That's why they give us 7. You've got 7, and if you can accumulate more, try to make trades in here and there, accumulate more. But you're bound to miss a whole lot. You're bound to miss a whole lot. I'm telling you right now. So that's why they give it 7. So there's gonna be some busts. So far, Bean has been decent. He's gotten some nice little players, man. Teron Johnson, not bad. I'm looking more from Daryl Johnson. I need to see more from Daryl Johnson. Deion Dawkins, solid. You feel me? So he's got some good ones. Zay Jones, woo. Let me take a sip of that. I'm sorry, I gotta take a sip. All of a sudden, my throat got dry when I said Zay Jones' name. All of a sudden, my hands got dry, and I almost dropped this bottle. Holy crap! Hold on, let me hold on to this real tight. Zay Jones, Blah. Golly, that's a name that may not be in this league next year. Cody Ford, that one's still in the balance. That one's still in the balance. But we get 7. We get 7 because you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to take some shots and get lucky with some of these cats, man. We really are. Like, we were this close to not getting Josh Allen. We had to make some moves to get Josh Allen. Could you imagine if we didn't? Could you imagine if we did not trade with KC? We would have had Patrick Mahomes potentially. But the thing is, would Patrick Mahomes be Patrick Mahomes if he was with us? And at the time of our OC was Rico Dennison, I think, at the time. Would he have been the same? I don't know. You know what I mean? So we had to move. Do you remember the moves we had to make to get down to the 7th? We were at pick, 22? We had to trade pick 22 and Cordy Glenn to get to 12. Then we had to, make another move to get to 7. We almost had it at the 5th. We almost had it at number 5. But we had to trade back with the Bucks to get 7. I'm just saying, man. Boy, oh boy, there's some things we got to do. There's some things we got to do. We've got to now we've got to refocus. And I'm talking about refocus like I'm part of the front office. And this is what I'm talking about. We don't know shit. Scott Blakey says, yo, leave Ford at guard and quit effing with his head, man. He will be fine. You leave him somewhere. Leave him somewhere. Stop moving this man all over the place. Like, he ain't Ryan Bates. Ryan Bates, you can move all over the place. You drafted this man at 2nd round, for crying out loud. Put him somewhere and leave him there. If it's left guard, let him develop at left guard next to Deion Dawkins and Mitch Morse or John Feliciano, whatever the case is. By the way, interesting little nugget. I was perusing through my Twitter, and there was a standard clip of John Feliciano playing center. And he snapped it, got set, moved back, was on point. Okay. And his response was center. Sorry, C. It wasn't C for captain. It was C for center. Hold on now. What are you saying, Mr. Feliciano? Are you campaigning for the center position? Because the last time I saw you play center, you were pretty damn good. You're pretty damn good. Just saying. So what does that mean? Speculate on. And this could be nothing. Or this could be him trying to get the bag. Showing yo, I'm versatile. I don't just play guard. I can play center. So if you guys got to make a move with Mitch Morse, I got you. I'm there for you. Who knows? Who knows? Now, when it comes to Cody Ford, though, you already know how I feel about him. He is that close to being the guy that we're like, nah, man, it ain't it. Bean, you may have slipped up on this one. You may have slipped up on this one. I'm not ready to say, let's save him. Because if they were to come and say, yo, we've decided to move on from Cody Ford, I would completely understand. We've traded Cody Ford too. I would completely understand. I would not bat an eye. Oh, he's gone. It is what it is. But boy, does he have to step his game up. He has to step his game up. You have a franchise quarterback behind you. You keep playing like ass, and you let some fool come in and light his ass up. That's not just on Bean. That's not just on Cody Ford. That's on Bean for trusting this bum to come back there. Let me watch my words. Can't call him a bum. Borderline bust. Borderline bust. BB. I'm not talking about Brian Barris. Y'all catch what I'm saying though. Shout out to my guy Richard Rush. Allen has that dog mentality. That drives is what makes Allen special. Never finished learning. I love that. Oh, he's not even done. He's not even close to being done. Pierre Kingpin, Bean said Ford was slated to platoon at right tackle with Darrell Williams. DE1, obviously. Darrell Williams won, obviously. Don't be surprised if we don't resign DW. That Cody Ford is back at right tackle. Blech. If that's the case, it's going to be a long year. It's going to be a long year if that is the case. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if I'm ready to see him back at right tackle. Slow feet don't eat. That boy's got some slow feet. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I do not know if I'm ready for that. By the way, 226 people watching. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Y'all are mad love. Showing love all day, every day. I like it. How do you guys feel about, does it mean anything with Feliciano, you know what I mean, jumping in and saying center? Does it mean anything? Is he just trying to get the bag? Is he trying to say, yo, man, I'm not just one trick pony? I'm just saying. Domo Iverson says, Eureka, I think you're onto something here. A cutting Morse then? No. I'm not saying cutting Morse. I'm more so talking about Mr. Feliciano campaigning potentially for center based on his tweet. What they decide to do with that center position, I don't know, man, because I've never had, I think I've had one concussion. I don't even know if it was a concussion in my lifetime. Or I just got my bell rung, whatever the case is. But I've never had concussion. I know many people that have had concussions and young too, and they had to stop playing because I ain't trying to be a vegetable later in life. So is Mitch Morse in that position? That's what the medical team, the medical staff have to figure out. If they can figure that part out, maybe we'll know something. Maybe they come to an agreement where they say, you know what, let's call it a day and let's be done. Just saying. By the way, I got an announcement to make. Player interviews are back, bitch. Let's go. Your boy's going to be doing some player interviews coming up. We've got a few slated this week. Keep an eye out. We have one actually tomorrow. Y'all want to take a guess who it is? He's a receiver on this team. I'm going to let y'all speculate. He's a receiver on this team. No, it is not Stephon Diggs. That we're working on. All right? I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll let y'all speculate. As I let you guys speculate, let me read my guy Jeff King's comment. He says, overhyped with Feliciano? Who you been watching? Yo, I love it when my guy does that, man. I love when my guy does that. Calling people out. Brian Bowers, what's good, man? That's my guy, Brian Bowers. Brian Bowers has a guess. He says, is it? D handsome. Hold on a second. Where's my guy, Brian Bowers? Brian Bowers took a guess. He's like, yo, is it Gabriel Davis? Coming soon, but not Gabriel Davis. Not Gabriel Davis. I'm going to give you a small hint. Think depth. Deep depth or depth? You guys decide. I want to see who's slick enough that could get it. Scott Blake says, you don't screw with Josh Allen when Feliciano is on the line. Plus, they love flexibility, so he'll be on the team. They do love flexibility, but we also have to have, I mean, if you were, Scott, I think you were there when I was talking about it, but the grading from PFF, according to PFF from Feliciano in pass blocking, was not good. It was graded at a 46 point whatever. Do that with that as you may, with that information. But my goodness, that doesn't work out. Okay, it's Duke Williams. No, it's not Duke Williams. Soon come with Duke Williams. Andre Roberts. No, it's not. By the way, we got a new mother effing member. I've been wanting to say this for so damn long. Bing, biggity, bing. We got ourselves a new member. Let me ring that bell one more time. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go. Domo Iverson. Don't cross me up like that, kid. My defense is tight. You're not going to cross me up. But I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, baby. Somebody said Isaiah Hodgins. I'm going to say something. Soon come. Maybe this week. I'm just saying. But tomorrow, Shit, we're going back to back to back. Y'all better be ready. And by the way, the live show is gonna be early. It's not gonna be it's gonna be a late one. It's gonna be an early one. So keep in mind, y'all give up. Shit, y'all giving up already? I said depth. I'm talking about depth, deep depth. If y'all don't get this, man, I'm gonna just cut this. I'm gonna just cut this whole feed off. This is done. We're done. Show done. I'm telling you, man. But anyway, as you guys keep guessing, I'm gonna move on to my next point. Here's the deal. A big need for us this offseason. And it's not even like someone we'd have to bring in. One thing that we just have to improve on. One thing that we have to improve on this team is getting after the quarterback. But it's not about just getting after the quarterback and putting pressure on him, because we were one of the tops in the league in doing that. The problem is, oh shit, we got a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. D-Preem. Let's go, man. That's it. We got, and let me get my point across before we get into that. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Tomorrow, I mean, when it comes to this, we need guys that can finish. Pressure is one thing. That's great. I love it. But man, you got to bring the quarterback down. You got to bring him down. Put him in positions where you have no choice but to make these guys in second and long, third and long. Bat downs are just as good, right? But you got to bring these motherfuckers down, man. That's why these defensive ends get paid. My man Pierre said something today. Was it Pierre or Bobby? One of y'all said something. And I hate this conversation. Scott Blake is like, yo, who the hell is that? You're going to find out tomorrow, baby. Scott Blake. Yo, I love Scott, man. You're going to find out tomorrow. Now, hear me out. We don't bring them down. Putting these guys in third and long. That's what we need. We need that. And Pierre and Bobby, we chat every single day, man. And this is the conversation we got into. All right, and I hate this conversation. You already know I hate this conversation. Running backs are a dime a dozen, right? I hate that. I can't stand that. I love me the running back position, and I'll never say running backs are a dime a dozen. Can't do it. Now, here's the deal. When it comes to this stigma of the dime a dozen, and I found that very interesting. Hold on a second. I got to give a shout out to my guy, Ryan Leuenberger. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go, Ryan Leuenberger. How about I mess your name up? Shout out to you, man. Let's join the squad. Did I miss a super chat? Hope I didn't. Oh, my man, Chevy 1017 says, yo, how was Feliciano versus Cam Hayward and Chris Jones? Hey, your hashtag said it all. Your hashtag said it all. But the real question is this: are defensive ends a dime a dozen? You can say running backs are a dime a dozen. You can catch any damn running back and it's going to be cool. But are defensive ends considered a dime a dozen? I found that very interesting. Now, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing, but an interesting concept nonetheless. Because we've been looking for a damn defensive end to bring the pressure. When's the last time we had a defensive end that you can count on that's going to get you some sacks? Mario Williams was one. Before Mario Williams, Aaron Schobel. Before Aaron Schobel, Bruce Smith. Anybody else? Gentry played with J.A. in college and was signed with the Bears, ended up getting cut. Come on, boys. Yo, they're disrespecting Tanner Gentry like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna put him to the ground tomorrow, man. I'm gonna put him to the ground tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. But our defensive ends, a dime a dozen. Phil Hansen. You mean we going back to the 90s now? Are we going back to the 90s? Aaron Schobel, after Aaron Schobel. You know what I'm saying? Mario Williams. Marcellus Wiley. I love Marcellus Wiley when he played with the Bills. A little bit. But we haven't had that guy that we need that. We haven't had that in a long time. We had to trade for Mario Williams. We got to bring our own, man. We had to trade for Jerry Hughes. When's the time when we tried to get one with Aaron Maben? Remember that? Maben? May trash. He was terrible. We drafted him with a top 10 pick. Horrible. New Mexico says, yo, Bruce, period. Yo, I'm with you, man. But let's be real. When's the last time? Oh, somebody said Mario stole our money. Are you nuts? That was money well spent. Mario Williams was money well spent. Did you not see our defense? We were getting sacked. We were tops in the league in sacks. Mario Williams was giving us 10 to 14 sacks. Come on, y'all tripping with that. Don't ever say that again. Oh my God. Your boy Letter says and Mario wasn't that good. Are you nuts? Look at the statistics. Look at the statistics. Tripping. Phil Hansen was a beast for sure. Phil Hansen was a beast next to Bruce. But what I'm trying to say is, when is the last time we drafted a damn defensive end that could get after the quarterback? We've been missing on them. Drafting a quality DE is as difficult as drafting a quality quarterback. Damn. Bobby might be onto something, man. Bobby might be onto something. But we need to get after the quarterback this year. You want to take it to the next level? Get the opposing quarterback. We got to. We must. Ladies and gentlemen, fam, we got work to do, man. I think this whole J.J. Watt situation was a blessing in disguise, man. Because now it's like, okay, back to the drawing board. It was a pipe dream to see if we can get him, and get a good price for him. Cool. But you know what? He chose the bag. He went somewhere else. We on to something else. Now we gotta find our way. We're not that far off. We don't gotta move too many pieces. We don't have to move too much furniture. Not too much. We gotta move a few, but not too much furniture. We can still stage the house real good. The house looked great. Remember, we talked about this, man. The value in our property has gone up. We manicured the lawn. We got a great backyard, pool, and all that good stuff. Marble floors inside. Yo, we nice. We chilling in a nice house right now. We got ourselves our quarterback. We just missing a couple things. You know what I'm saying? We just missing a couple things. What are we missing in terms of furniture? Let's play a game. What are we missing in terms of furniture? Our backyard looks good. Property's up. Our property's up. We won the division. The property's up. We are the king house on the block. Property's up. So what are we missing? What furniture do we have to move? The dining table? Is the dining table still good? That's the O line. Can we sit at the table? Are we able to sit at the table? Are the legs wobbly? Are we sturdy? Because if we're sturdy, then we're straight. We don't got to do too much on the O line, right? Talk to me now, people. Talk to me now. What do we have to do? What do we have to do? Dan Brown says, I like JJ, but be low-key mad if we would have paid what Arizona paid. I don't know. Bean was not going to do that. I don't think Bean was going to do that, man. Bean's smart enough that he's like, nah, fam. I ain't paying all that money. JJ would have been cool, but I ain't paying all that money. Jeff King says, yo, Bruce Smith come once in a decade. Don't kid yourself. I might be. You know what, Jeff? You might be right. I might be tripping. And that's just me saying how great he is. Look, I had to go way back to think of when we had a true dominant pass rusher. Shit, it's been too long. It's been too long. We gotta do something, man. Yo, we need a new couch. Yes, Bobby. Bobby's playing the game, man. Let me tell you something. I got couches upstairs right now. They're leather couches. And I'm like, they're cool, but I think they're outdated. I think we need new couches, right? So the wife is like, all right, well, we could, but do we really need it? Nah, we don't. But for the Bills, we do. We went and went on Kijiji. I don't know if you guys have Kijiji. Okay, I'll say Craigslist, right? And we got ourselves a few new couches from other people. Problem is, they were used. And we thought we could spruce it up by putting, those little covers you can put on the couch, cover it up and tuck it in, and we can make it seem like it's a brand new couch. No, sir. It's been used and abused. The things on that couch that has been done. We all know that, right? Sometimes you gotta get yourself a brand new couch. Question is the brand new couch in the draft? Can we get something in the draft? Or do we go into the storage and grab our Daryl Johnsons? Moving on up. Mike Love. Are we going back to the storage room to you know what I mean? It's our stuff. Is it good enough? I don't know, man. Yo, somebody came up with a microwave. Who's that? Truth or Hearts. Yo, the microwave don't work the same, man. We need a new microwave? Shit. Let's get a new microwave, man. We got a little bit of money. But we might have to go on a garage sale. And sell a few things, accumulate a couple bucks, and go get something brand new. We got to. Garage sale. That's what we need, man. But how much stuff is are we putting out there that I can really sell? That's the real question. We might have to just cut bait. Take it for free. Take that shit for free. Josh has a scary arm. We need that scary back. Yes, we do. Yes, the heck we do. Folks. Rico with these analogies, man. You guys know I'm the analogy king, man. That's what I do. But listen, man. Folks, we're not that far away. And JJ Watt choosing another team, blessing in disguise, because now it allows us to refocus, realign ourselves, and make some quality moves. I trust Bean. Big baller Bean, that's our guy. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if we brought in Richard Sherman. You already heard them go back and forth. There was like communication going on. They were negotiating and nobody knew what was going on. I know what's up. I saw y'all negotiating. I liked it. I liked every bit of it. Y'all got to go back and read it and listen to it. Y'all hear it. But anyway, just to give you guys a heads up, Tanner Gentry tomorrow, noon, around that 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, I'll give you guys the time. We're going to chop it up. I'm going to put him through the ringer. I'm going to make him play the game two words. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put in the community chat 2 words that you guys want me, and we're going to put him 2 words, and we're going to have questions for him. If you guys have questions that you want me to ask Tanner Gentry, y'all need to hit the community chat and put it up there. I might even just make it for I just might, actually, you know what? It's going to be the Bing Squad only. Bing Squad. Y'all give me some questions, and we're going to do it. Talk to me now. Question is, when are we going to air it? Haven't figured out yet. But we got stuff on deck. So you guys give me questions. I'll ask them. And then when it comes out and we air it, we're going to put it out. How y'all feel about that? Let's go, man. We got a few people docked, ready to go. Player interviews are back. Y'all know how I do, man. I get excited for that stuff. Make him play that 2 words, and I'm gonna put him on the spot and make him play. Say it with your chest. Put him on the spot and say, "Yo, man, give me something, man. Say it with your chest." Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, folks, don't fret. Do not fret. JJ Watt, go do what you do. Pierre, I see you, kid. I see you. JJ Watt is cool, man. Don't worry about him. And you know what? I hope, and you know what? If they go 8-8 again, I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying? 9-7 and miss the playoffs. But I went to go for the quarterback. Right. You chase the bag. Anyway, yo, Jeff King. Yo, I like that, man. Lots of treasures to be found in the garage sale. Yo, the estate sales. There's garage sales and then there's estate sales. Estate sales is where it's at. Never been to one. Heard good things though. Storage wars. If you want to go to storage, that's a little different. It's a little different. But estate sales and garage sales, guess what? Everyone is having garage sales, man. It's that Saturday morning, sunny and ready to go. Shit, block to block, neighborhood to neighborhood, street to street. It's going on right now, man. Garage sale galore. You just got to find the right thing that you want. I've never been one to get up early for the garage sales, but I do enjoy a nice garage sale. I found some good stuff. And if you fear you're too good for garage sales, man, cut it out. Cut it out. I know some people that will not do garage sales. Secondhand. What do I look like? Boy, please, man. You cut that shit out, man. Bobby Ray says, yo, we got about 6 interviews lined up. Don't tell him that, Bobby. Don't tell him that. Shit, you guys think BF is playing. You guys think we're playing. We're not. We're not. So these interviews will be done. Give me your questions. I will ask them to said player, and then we will find times to air them. We haven't figured out a time that we're going to air this Tanner Gentry interview, but we will let you guys know. So, folks, hold on a second. Triple Core says, yo, trade for Aaron Donald. Truck, not couch. Listen, man. We ain't got Aaron Donald money, number one. And the Rams are not crazy. That is a once-in-a-generational type defensive tackle. That guy is a machine. Nobody's giving that up. Absolutely no one. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So, folks, Truth to Heart says, yo, secondhand sounded like you're a Kevin impersonation. Yo, fam, secondhand. I don't do secondhand. Come on now. Tanner coming? You damn right. You're damn right. Tanner is coming. So, folks, you guys enjoy yourself. We are going to have the smoke break tomorrow. Right now, we're ramping up, man. Free agency is about to get a little. You're going to see a lot more things start to happen. If the Bills can tie in Kyle Rudolph and bring him to the Bills, we're laughing. That's a good, solid pickup, and it's not expensive. That bargain bin. Yo, Rico, we need a new stove, man. Front 2-burner done. Yo, we might need to. New stove? Did we have the coils? Did you have the stove with the coils? Is that what we're trying to get rid of? We need the flat top stove. I might be with you. Or do you want to get flame? A gas stove? What are we looking for? Garage sale is up. I'm just saying. We got the garage sale that we're gonna hit up right now, right? We're selling and we're buying. We'll see how much that we've purchased. We'll see how much that we've sold. We're probably going to be more sellers, if anything. And then when the draft comes, the money that we receive from our garage sale, we buy that brand new couch that we need, right? Or we buy that new stove that we want. Do we need a new barbecue in the back? A few things that we got to add? Sure. Whatever makes us comfortable in our house. But guess what? We're the top shit. We got the best quarterback in the division, hands down. We got best receiver in the division, probably the league, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what more you want? We want one of the best corners in the game, hands down. Come on now. Just got to add a few pieces. Add a few pieces to the crib. We're back to the AFC Championship. Learn from our mistakes. Hit the freaking Super Bowl, and we in. Sounds easy, right? It does sound easy, but it's gonna be a hell of a season. It's gonna be a hell of a season. We just gotta get our act together. That's it. Big Baller Bean has got to do it. So, guys, be on the lookout. Interview with Tanner Gentry tomorrow. I'll be doing that tomorrow, and then it's gonna be airing. We haven't decided what time it's gonna be airing, and then we're gonna go from there. And then we got several other players lined up. So be on the lookout. It's gonna be lit. So, folks, you guys enjoy. Yo, my man Rico, he says, yo, Rico got that portable camping stove burner. You know what, though? Let me tell you something. For the man on the go, that at times you just don't know where you're going to be, where you're going to get your next meal. But one thing's for sure. If you need to get cleaned up, get yourself Manscaped. I'm going to tell you something, man, folks. Shave that bush. Get rid of all that excess, right? Get yourself your crop wipes, get yourself your ball toner, do all of that stuff. And then if you have your portable camper stove with you, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you're set. You got yourself your meal. Then you go get your second meal, if you catch what I'm saying, and you straight. Folks, get yourself Manscaped, man. 20% off. Let's go. You guys have yourself a fantastic night. Salute to the 2 new members we added to the BF squad. It's a smoke break tomorrow with my guy Z-Bot. Guys, the draft is not too far along, man. The draft is not too far along. We got some things to do. We got some things to sell. We got some things to purchase. And then we hit the draft and solidify what we need, man. Best player available. Do what we got to do. Fill in and keep it moving. We're red hot right now. Let's keep that shit going. And then we're back to the playoffs. Back to it. Let's go, man. You guys have yourself a great night. And until next time, it's your boy. And gone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuned in to the Rico Report.
I really don't know what to tell you.
That game was insane. Welcome to the big squad.
Shout out to the big squad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the big squad.
welcome on a very special evening to the Rico Report. We are here. He is our team. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. Bing, 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 bing.